Hi guys, I'm here today to talk about Microsoft Whiteboard and how you can utilize it in your remote teaching. Microsoft Whiteboard comes with Windows 10. This is a useful and powerful tool when you are having online class, discussing lessons remotely, or when you are collaborating with your students. Whether your students are in the same place or in multiple locations, your students can collaborate with you using their own devices. This app is built into Windows 10. You can get this app from Microsoft Store. Open the Microsoft Store from the Start menu. In the store, you can go over to the search field and type Whiteboard. The first thing in the list is the Microsoft Whiteboard app. Go ahead and select that app. There it tells you that it's from Microsoft Corporation. You can use it for free. Go ahead and click the Get button. Then you will be asked to sign in using your Microsoft account, your personal account like Hotmail, Live, or Outlook.com, or using your organization account. Now click Install. Okay, once it's done, click the Launch tab to start exploring and using the features of Microsoft Whiteboard. If you have just installed and launched the app, you may get the update policy that you need to accept. Just click this Accept tab and then click Get Started. Now I'll show you how you can use this Microsoft Whiteboard app when you are doing online presentation or remote teaching. You can show this app using the share feature of the Microsoft Teams if you are using the Microsoft Teams as the platform in your remote teaching or any remote teaching platforms with share feature. Okay, right here at the top left corner, there's an arrow pointing to the left. When you click this arrow, this will bring you to this area where you can select this Create New Whiteboard tab or tile, or select from the existing whiteboards you have once opened. You can see here the previous whiteboards that you use in your class or presentations. In case you do not need this whiteboard anymore, or you will not use this in your future presentation or discussion, then you can delete this by clicking the ellipsis or dot, then click delete. Okay, for now, I'll start with a new whiteboard. Let's say I'll be discussing a new lesson. So I'll click this Create New Whiteboard tile or tab. Now I have here an empty canvas. Okay, let's now check the different tools and features of this Microsoft Whiteboard. Down here at the bottom is the Home Navigation Tools. You can use your finger for touchscreen, your mouse or graphic pen if you have one, to click or select each tool and use the different features linked to it. Up in the right hand corner, you can see the settings where you can check and set the different features of the whiteboard. If it's your first time to open your whiteboard, these features are not active. You can enable this so you won't go back here again and again just to set them into active mode. Notice that once these features are enabled, the active pen, the ink to shape, and then ink to table and object snapping, the tools are added in the Home Navigation toolbar. Okay, let's start with the active pen. These pen tools can be used with your keyboard, mouse, or graphic pen. You can select from any available pen here. There are pens with different colors: black pen, red pen, blue, and green pen. There's rainbow pen, and Galaxy Pen, which is a sure hit to kids with its stars and galaxy effect. You can change its color by clicking this. You can select from the available colors here. You can also change the thickness of the ink or pen. Just think that you are working on a normal whiteboard. With this pen, you can draw and write anything you want on the canvas and express your ideas. Okay, let's try this Galaxy Pen. If I'm having my remote teaching and my lesson is about the loss of motion, then I can write here loss of motion. But if I want to write in black, I can select this black ink. Okay, set its thickness and then start writing on the canvas. Okay, loss of motion. There's also a highlighter option which you can use to highlight a word or to emphasize an idea. So if I want to emphasize or highlight the word motion, then I can use this highlighter or highlight the word loss. You can draw different shapes on the canvas using the pen tools. Okay, so example, triangle, okay, circle. Okay, these hand-drawn shapes may not look good and are not precise, but since we have already enabled the ink to shape feature in the settings, so when you draw shapes like the circle or the oblong or the square, rectangle, the hand-drawn inked strokes will automatically be converted to a precise shape on your whiteboard. Now, if you need to erase something on the whiteboard, then you can use this eraser tool. Okay, now with your mouse or your pen, you can now erase the writings on the whiteboard. Now notice that the eraser can wipe out your handwriting and the shapes that you have created. However, it will not erase the perfect shapes. Okay, we also have here a ruler. Okay, this on-screen ruler can help you draw precise, straight lines or align a set of objects on your whiteboard. So to use the ruler, okay, just tap the ruler icon to make the ruler appear on the canvas. Okay, then you can use your mouse to move the ruler anywhere in the canvas. You can rotate the ruler to the angle you want. You can do this by placing the mouse cursor on top of the ruler. Then, scroll the mouse center button until you have positioned it to the angle you want. Then to draw a straight line, tap to select a pen or highlighter and then begin drawing along the edge of the ruler. Okay, let's change the angle of the ruler. So make sure that The mouse cursor is on top of the ruler. There you go. Okay. Okay, next is the Lasso tool. Click on the Lasso tool select in the toolbar if you want to select content or several objects at once. Okay, use your graphic pen or mouse to circle the content or objects you want to select. For instance, I want to select all these shapes. So with the use of my pen or a mouse, I can circle or select all these shapes again. Okay, so now you can copy, you can cut or delete all these objects or shapes. Then you can drag and move it anywhere on the whiteboard using your mouse or pen. Okay, there's also undo and redo tabs if you want to reverse your last action. Okay, let's now move on to the other things that you can do in the whiteboard. For instance, I'm having my remote teaching and I want to add a content on the canvas, like a word problem on motion. I have different ways to do that in the whiteboard. I can use this add text tool. Okay, and type or paste the content like a word problem. So I want to add a word problem here. A car travels a uniform velocity a distance of 100 meters in 4 seconds. What is the velocity of the car? So I can move this text, and then with the use of the pen, I can show the process in solving this problem. I can also add a sticky note. So just tap or click this add note. Then I can now start adding content or text. Let's say distance equals 100 meters. The time is 4 seconds, and so on. Okay, you can edit the text in the sticky note. You can use this like tab if you're having a survey or asking the opinion of your students. You can change the sticky note background color. So if you want to change it to green background or blue, okay, just select from the available colors here. You can also copy the sticky note or delete it. Now I can also tap this insert menu tool to insert a Word file. Okay, to insert a Word file or Word document in the canvas. Okay, like this one. Okay, so from here, I can do my discussion of the lesson. Okay, using the insert menu, I can also add a PDF file. Okay, so the whiteboard gives you the option to insert the entire PDF file or just select a page or the pages that you need in your discussion or presentation. So if I just need this page of the PDF file, I just have to click this and click the Insert Selected tab. In the same manner, in the Insert menu, I can also pull out my PowerPoint presentation from my device. Okay, so like with the PDF document, I can add the entire presentation on the canvas or just the slide or slides that I need for my discussion. So if I just need this slide, so I'll just click it and click Insert Selected Slide. Then I can move it to a certain place in the canvas. Then I can annotate this. I can delete this. I can cut. I can make a copy. Or if I'm having a survey for this picture, I can use this feature, the Like tab. Okay, so another awesome tool here is the Image Menu tool. Okay, so the Image Menu tool allows you to insert an image to the canvas from my device by clicking this Library Image tab. Let's insert an image. Okay, from here. Then I can change the size of the image. Like the PowerPoint slide, I can make a copy of this image, cut this image, or delete. I can also add or insert an image from this Insert menu from my camera or from the Bing search engine. Example, I need an image of a moving car. So all the images here are from Creative Commons. So these images are free of charge. So just click this image and that image now is added on the canvas. So I can now also annotate, use my pen to draw arrows or add pictures or drawings on the image. Okay, now let's go back to the Lasso tool. The Lasso Select comes with this awesome feature, the ink grab. This ink grab feature converts the picture to a hand-drawn image. Let's try that to this picture. So with the use of the mouse or pen, okay, and this Lasso select tool, let's select this picture. Okay, and then just click this ink grab tab, and now the Microsoft Whiteboard converted the picture to a hand-drawn image. Another awesome feature of the Lasso tool is the ink beautification. The Lasso tool ink beautification feature can convert your handwriting to more legible digital ink. So, on the canvas, I'm going to write the words online class using this black ink. Okay, then with this Lasso tool, I'm going to select these words and then click the ink beautification. Again. Okay, so as soon as you click this ink beautification, the words are converted into more legible words. Okay, so now let's go back to the insert menu and check the other things that we can do in the whiteboard. Okay, so you can add stickers. Okay, stickers of Fruit Crew, Monster Friends, Planets, and Pets in Space. You can also explore the other features in the insert menu like note grid, list, follow-up list, and templates. Let's go over these templates. Actually, there are different templates for collaboration, like when you are having strategic planning, planning a program or activity, you can use the brainstorming template, Kanban, retrospective, effective meeting, okay, the SWOT template, or project planning, project milestones, or problem solving. There's also a KWL template. It is a pre-made template which you can use to assess the prior knowledge of your students, what they want to know, and what they want to learn. Okay, let's click this KWL template. Okay, so right here at the right side of the template, it tells you on how you can use this KWL template. Down below is the area where you can type the project goals. Then you can invite your students to share in this section what I know, what I wonder, and what I learned. Okay, now, what's the purpose of this ink to table feature? Okay, so with the ink to table enabled, you can easily create table on whiteboard. Just get a pen and draw a square or rectangle on the canvas. Okay, I'll try to draw a square or a rectangle. Then you can add a vertical line here. Okay, then this plus or minus signs are for adding or removing columns or rows on the table. You can tap this plus sign to add columns, or this minus sign to remove columns, or tap this to add rows, or this one to remove rows. Okay, then you can add text here in the table. Okay, you can also add a picture or write something on this, let's say trial 1 on this table. So the cell automatically adjusts with what you have drawn or written on the table. Okay, so that the table automatically adjusts depending on the size of the content that you add. Now, another interesting feature of this Microsoft Whiteboard is that you can invite other people like your students to collaborate and work with you on the whiteboard. Right here at the top, you can click this Invite Someone tab. You can invite people from your organization if you are using your organization account. But if you are using your personal Microsoft account, tap this ellipsis to create sharing link, then give the link to the students that will work with you on the whiteboard. For instance, you ask your students to solve a problem on the whiteboard. Okay, back to the settings. You can send your entire whiteboard, all the things that you have written, you have drawn, inserted, and discussed on the whiteboard in OneNote. You can post the whiteboard to Teams. If I click this Post to Teams, I can select the team or teams where I want my whiteboard to be posted. Then the students can grab this from the teams. You can also change the background to any of the available colors here. Okay, you can change the background to that grid, square. But if you are teaching graph or plotting data on a graph, then you can change the background to graph grid. Or if you just want a solid color, then just select solid background and then select from the available color here. Now you can also change the toolbar location. Okay, you can position the main toolbar to the left, to the right, or at the bottom of the canvas. Okay, so in case you want to remove all the things that you wrote and inserted in the canvas, then you can tap this Clear Canvas. Lastly, you can export the canvas and save it in your device as image PNG or high quality image SVG file type. I suggest you save the canvas as SVG for a high resolution image. Okay, so let's say this is about a whiteboard of the lesson on motion. Okay, so let's check what we have just exported. This one. Okay, so this is actually the things that you have drawn, written, inserted on the whiteboard. Then you can share it to your students, okay, for the reference or as review material. Okay, back to the whiteboard. Okay, so unlike the normal whiteboard that we use in the classroom, the Microsoft Whiteboard has unlimited drawing space, real-time updates with an Office 365 subscription, touchscreen and pen support, autosave, your whiteboards stay safe in the cloud until you're ready to return to them from the same or another device. No need to take photos of your whiteboards or mark them with do not erase. The ability to continue where you left off. The ability to share the whiteboards via link. Okay, so that's how you can set up your Microsoft Whiteboard and how you can use it in your remote teaching. To learn more of the tools that you can use in teaching, please like this video and subscribe in this YouTube channel.